The relationship between humans and dogs is the oldest partnership between our species and any other animal. Long before we domesticated cats, horses, or cattle, we welcomed dogs into our lives. Here's a history of how dogs entered human life and evolved from wild predators into our closest animal companions. 1. The ancestors, wolves, not modern canines. Dogs did not evolve from modern wolves. Rather, dogs and modern wolves share a common, extinct ancestor that lived between 20,000 and 40,000 years ago during the Upper Paleolithic era, the split. Genetic research suggests that a population of wild canids split from other wolf lineages. These proto-dogs were likely smaller, less aggressive, and more curious than wolves of today. Ice Age survivors. This domestication process began during the last Ice Age, meaning these early canids and hunter-gatherer humans were navigating harsh, cold environments side by side. How did they enter human life? The self-domestication theory. Unlike farm animals that humans penned up and bred for food, dogs essentially domesticated themselves. The scavenger hypothesis. As human hunter-gatherers established semi-permanent camps, they left behind leftover food, bones, and garbage. Bold, adaptable canids realized these camps were reliable sources of easy meals. Natural selection for friendliness. The bolder, more aggressive wolves were driven away or killed by humans. The calmer, less fearful, and more social canids were tolerated. Over generations, humans began to view them not as pests, but as useful neighbors. The human-canine bond. These early animals provided an evolutionary advantage. With their superior sense of smell and hearing, they acted as natural alarm systems, alerting humans to approaching predators or rival groups long before humans noticed them. Key milestones in dog history. Archaeological evidence. The earliest undisputed dog fossils, animals clearly distinct from wolves in skull shape, jaw size, and tooth crowding, date back about 14,000 to 15,000 years ago, such as the Bonn Castle dog in Germany. However, genetic evidence suggests the split may have begun as early as 30,000 years ago. Burial together. One of the most touching proofs of early companionship comes from ancient graves. Archaeologists have found sites where humans and dogs were buried together side by side, sometimes with the dog cradled in the human's arms, dating back 12,000 plus years, such as the Ain Molah site in Israel. The shift to agriculture. 10,000 years ago, when humans transitioned from nomadic hunting to farming and settling in villages, dogs adapted right along with them. They became herding animals, guard for livestock, and hunting partners. The Victorian era, 19th century, formed most of history. Dogs were bred for specific jobs: hunting, herding, guarding, ratting. It wasn't until the Victorian era in Britain that humans began breeding dogs primarily for specific looks and companionship, creating the modern system of distinct purebred registry and kennel clubs we know today. Summary. Dogs didn't enter human life because humans captured and tamed them. They entered because both species realized they were better off together. Through a slow, natural process of mutual adaptation, an alliance of survival blossomed into one of the most profound emotional bonds in the natural world.
Whoa, Buster! Get back! Please keep the dog away! Thank you, I appreciate it. Maintain distance for everyone's safety.